Just east of Wellston, old Route 66 rolls through a tiny place called Warwick, Oklahoma. It would be easy to ride through here without thinking much about it, but sitting right along the highway is one of the best motorcycle stops on Oklahoma's stretch of the Mother Road. This is the Seaba Station. And what makes this place so cool is that it started out, just like many of the other places that we've seen, a filling station. It started before Route 66 was even officially Route 66. Then it became a machine shop, then an antique shop, and today it's a motorcycle museum. That is about as perfect as it gets for a Route 66 riding video. The Seaba Station was built in 1921 by John and Alice Seaba, 5 years before Route 66 officially was certified as a national highway. At the time, the road was part of the older Ozark Trail network. So, before the Mother Road had the name everyone knows today, this building was already here serving travelers. Originally, it was a DX filling station. Drivers could pull in, fuel up, get service, and continue across what is still a pretty rural stretch of Oklahoma Road. And if you look at the building, it still has that early highway feel. Not a giant truck stop, not a modern convenience store, just a roadside building built for the time when stopping for gas was more personable. You didn't just swipe your card and leave. You talked to somebody. You asked somebody about the road ahead. Maybe you got your car looked at. Maybe you learned where the next town was, how far along it was. That was traveling back then. The building has changed with the times. The National Park Service says John Seaba eventually moved from running the filling station into engine rebuilding and machine work. Later, the building served as an antique shop before being remodeled again and reopened in 2010 as the Seaba Motorcycle Museum. And I think that is the part of this that makes this place very interesting. Some old Route 66 buildings survive because they're frozen in time. The Seaba Station survived because it keeps finding a new purpose. Gas station, machine shop, antique stop, and now a motorcycle museum. That is a pretty good life for one little building on the side of the road. Today, the Seaba Station is home to a collection of motorcycles, bicycles, toy autos, and other memorabilia. Route 66 road trip calls a must-see stop for Route 66 travelers. And for riders like me, this place just feels right. If you're riding a motorcycle down Route 66 and then you stop at a 1921 filling station that has been turned into a motorcycle museum, that is not something that you have to force me into doing. Every motorcycle in this place has its own story. Some were built for speed, others were built for work. Some were built for long rides across the roads that were just a little rougher than what we complain about today. And when you look at these old bikes, it makes you think how much riding has changed. We have better roads now. We have better brakes, tires, better suspension. But the reason people ride is not for that change at all. People still want to do the same thing because of freedom, adventure, a little noise and a little wind, and a good excuse to see what's down the road ahead. There's also one weird little Route 66 detail here that I love. It mentions the original rock outhouse at the Seaba Station. It had two separate cast iron toilets that apparently the toilets flushed continuously while somebody sat on them. That is exactly the kind of strange roadside detail that makes Route 66 what it is. You come for the motorcycles, and then you leave talking about the restroom engineering only on Route 66. For this series, Warwick makes a lot of sense as the next stop after Wellston. Wellston tells the story of a town who fought to stay connected to Route 66. Warwick tells the story of a building that stayed alive by changing with the road. And the Seaba Station is proof that not every old gas station has to become ruins. Some of them, it gets a second life. Some of them become a reason for riders just like us to pull over. So that is Warwick, Oklahoma, a tiny Route 66 stop with a big motorcycle story. A 1921 filling station that predates Route 66, adapts through the decades, and now gives riders one more reason to slow down and stop. And honestly, that is what I like about the whole stretch of road. You don't have to go far from home to find a story. Sometimes it's just sitting right beside the highway waiting for you to notice it. If you're enjoying this series on the old Mother Road, forgotten places, motorcycle stops, and the stories hiding along Route 66, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm Donald, and that's just another stop from the road. Until next time, keep the rubber to the road and the shiny side up.